What do you do on days that you feel like shit? How to self-medicate. How to heal your own trauma. Should you go out and be with friends? Should you be with the positive people? Should you just take a nap? What should you do? I want you to ask yourself, what's your routine right now? What do you do right now? Maybe you're not even conscious of what you do when you feel like shit. Maybe you go and play 3 hours of video games. Maybe you go and watch porn. Maybe you go and eat a lot of pizza. Maybe you eat until you're stuffed while you mindlessly look for something to watch on Netflix. Maybe you binge a certain show. Maybe you go out and you try and socialize and you try to bring yourself up by being around other people. Or maybe you have healthier options, like you go to church, you sing a song, you listen to uplifting music. Or maybe you go to the gym, you exercise, maybe you make yourself some green juice. I want you to start noticing what you do when you're in pain. Because you're definitely going to have ups and downs. And when you have your downs, a lot of that determines where you're going to go next. And you have to become very conscious of what you're doing to medicate yourself, or else you're going to go into this downward spiral, okay? And there's a lot of ways to mess yourself up with this. A lot of subtle things that are happening that you might not even want to admit or look at because you love your medicine so much, like porn or sex. And so the secret is you have to have a substitute. You can't just take away one coping mechanism and just leave that vacuum. Because if you do that, you're just going to go back to it. You have to replace it with something better and just as powerful. That's the secret. So a great exercise that will give you a lot of clarity and insight is going to be to start writing down what you do instinctively, maybe compulsively, whenever you feel depressed, sad, triggered, angry. Start writing down what you do to start feeling better. Do you lash out at people? Do you call up your friend and gossip and just shit talk? Do you just go into this negative, hateful spiral in your brain and go play Call of Duty and get some headshots? Start feeling better about yourself by fantasizing about killing people. I'm not judging you for any of this. I just want you to become conscious of it. Because it's hard to see where these things will lead you 5 years, 10 years, 20 years in the future. Because you're practicing these habits of coping. And so what you have is trauma and overwhelm. And then that trigger leads you to another practice, which is the medication, the self-medication. Maybe it's alcohol, maybe it's weed. And what you don't know is that you're getting more and more addicted to it. What you don't know is that a lot of these things are determining who you're becoming. For example, if you constantly rage and you feed that practice of whenever you get angry, you rage, and you literally go and you cuss somebody out, you're not realizing that that's creating your character, and that could lead to some really dark shit down the line. Like, you could end up beating somebody, getting arrested, going to jail. You could become abusive. You could get into a lot of dark places, and you don't realize where it's starting. So obviously, the first thing to do is to take away the trigger, take away the sadness. Deal with the root, of course. But a lot of times, we don't even know how to do that. So we gotta start somewhere. We gotta start instilling some healthy habits. Because, believe me, no matter how far down self-help trail you go, until you're enlightened, you're gonna have some challenges. You're gonna have some times where you're sadder or less low energy, and you have to know what to do. So, first step, Start noticing how often you feel down. Start noticing what makes you feel down. And start noticing what you do. What's your compulsive strategy? And then next to it, as you go through this exercise in the next few days, weeks, months, you're going to have your list of all the ways that you medicate. And underneath, you're going to have a list of what you think caused that negativity. And maybe you're right about it, maybe you're wrong about it. So, how often you're feeling down, rank it from 1 to 10. What do you think caused it? And then what you did to try and feel better. It's not that complicated, guys. How often you feel like shit, what you think made you feel like shit, and then what you did to feel less shitty. This sounds really simple, and it is. But you will be surprised at how unaware you are of the most simple things. All right, so you're going to have your list. For example, Tuesday. Felt a 3 out of 10 shit factor. Why? I feel like I don't like going to school. I got mad at my dad. And then I started feeling lonely because I don't have a girlfriend. All right, so you felt like shit. You ranked it from 1 to 10. And then you also said why you thought you felt that way. And then, what did you do to feel better? I went to Steak and Shake and I got a milkshake. I want you to rank that behavior of how healthy you think it is on a scale of 1 to 10. Just be honest. Me personally, I would rank getting a shake from Steak and Shake as a 2 out of 10 health factor. That's a really fucking bad way to cope. That will literally end up making you fat, lethargic, more depressed, less stable mood, maybe even diabetes. It's not cute. I have a big problem with society cutesifying these things that are actually poisonous. Now, I'm not being militant. There's a time and a place for it. I'm not raging against milkshakes. I'm not always against milkshakes. It's just not good for you if it's your coping mechanism. Because that's compulsive, it will become a habit, and it will kill you. So I don't play around with that, okay? Take this seriously. So you're gonna do this for a week. Notice all your coping mechanisms. Now what I want you to do is to write down at least 5 different coping mechanisms. And I want you to write down some of them that are very easy for you to implement and some of them that are more challenging, yet might have a greater payoff. So I want you to rank these 5 positive coping mechanisms in 2 ways. First one, how difficult is it for yourself to do it? How difficult is it for you to get up and go for a run? How difficult is that for you to do? Rank that from 1 to 10. 1 being, oh, that's not difficult, I can do that anytime. 10 being, I highly doubt I'm ever gonna do that, even if it's very beneficial. And the second way I want you to rank it is how beneficial it is for you. Because these are the things that you're gonna get into your life and into your routine that will save you, that will start getting you into a positive spiral. They'll give you the weapons to fight these demons that are taking you down. This is how you start winning. You have to implement better habits for dealing with these negative spirals so that you have energy to start winning at life. You have to implement these things. You have to stop sucking your energy dry. You have to start implementing things that feed you. You have to treat this like it's a fight, because it is. And if you don't take it seriously, you're gonna get beaten the shit out of. And you probably feel it. I'm saying this in love, my brothers. I remember feeling so pathetic. Not copacetic, so pathetic. Because my coping mechanisms or literally overeating, watching The Flash that I downloaded illegally, and Game of Thrones. And I would literally just overeat while I watched those shows, and then I would watch porn. And that threw me into such a negative, dark spiral that I wanted to kill myself after about a year of that. That's what it can do to you. If you're playing games, the joke's on you. You have to take this seriously. It's like there's a bunch of Vikings. These bad habits and this negative energy and what you can do to yourself, believe me, maybe you've never even been down and out. But don't even let it get there, because you might die. You might kill yourself. Suicide is the 10th cause of death in America. 10th leading cause of death. Imagine if there was 10 top murderers. Massive murderers, killing millions of people. Top 10 most wanted criminals. Suicide is number 10. Imagine how scary that would be. If there's literally 10 people who are killing millions of people and you met one of them, his name was Suicide, killed millions of people. Don't underestimate this. This is dangerous. Don't let yourself get into that place by entertaining bad habits. It's like punching a hole in your defense. It's like there's a whole bunch of Vikings who want to raid your city. And when you have these bad habits, you're punching holes in your own wall. And they're just hiding in the background, kind of snickering and laughing as you punch more and more holes. And when you don't even expect it, maybe it'll take you a year, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years. You're going to be in such a shitty spot. You're going to be in such a bad spot. And you kind of just laughed about it before. This isn't that big of a deal. Watching porn, this isn't gonna hurt me. Smoking cigarettes for energy, that's not gonna hurt me. Smoking weed, that won't lead to anything else. I'm good. Eating Pop-Tarts, no big deal. Kids eat them, right? Going out and getting drunk on Friday, no big deal. Eating fast food or pizza because it's more convenient, no biggie. This is America. It's what we do. Releasing negative emotions, attacking people, gossiping, backbiting, thinking shitty thoughts about people, not pulling your weight, hating your job. You think that this is all just okay? You really think it's not gonna punch holes in your defenses? I'm telling you, all of a sudden, I'm saying this from experience, all of a sudden, you'll be assaulted by deep depression. You'll feel so stuck. You've wasted all of your riches, not just money, but your riches of health and your riches of character by playing the victim, backbiting, complaining, blaming, not taking responsibility, not being the man that you should be. I'm saying this from experience, okay? I'm not judging you. I have a brother who's in this situation right now. Literally my brother. Still wounded about what girls did to him. Still complaining about corrupt politics. Still complaining about how he doesn't make enough money. Still complaining about his coworkers. Not a good place to be. And as the clock ticks, you're tightening the noose around your neck, the straitjacket, and you don't even realize. You have to treat this like it's a fucking war, alright? You have to man up. You have to take action, little by little. Crawl yourself out of the pit like the Dark Knight when he got smashed by Bane. You have to crawl out of your hole of darkness. You have to. Nobody else is gonna do it for you. It will only get worse. Save yourself now. Stop punching holes in your defenses. Stop being a child. Take control of your life. Start implementing these good habits. Realize the position you're in before it's too late. Fix your mind. Become brave. Become a contributor. Become loving. Do the right thing. And step by step, you can do it. Don't let it get to the point where you're 31, you don't got any money, you still don't have direction, you're still kind of doping around, self-medicating with unhealthy habits. You will feel so pathetic. Don't let it get there. Here's some healthy habits I want you to implement today to replace the low vibration, unhealthy habits that are destroying you in your potential. So you have your list of how you're coping that's unhealthy. Replace it with a couple of these. Exercise. Just fucking do it. No excuses. No excuses. Get out and fucking run. I don't care if you don't have a gym membership. I don't care if you don't know what exercises to do. Get out and fucking run. And if you can't run, ride a bike or swim in the fucking, I'm gonna say lake, but don't fucking do that. You buy a fucking alligator. Do something. Find a way. There's something for you out there. There's no excuse. You don't even understand how good it is for you and your mind and your body. Take the time every day, 30 minutes. No fucking excuses. You have to do it. Number 2. If you feel tired, take a 20-minute power nap, okay? Instead of going for the coffee or the energy drink or overeating, give yourself 20 minutes, train yourself to take a nap. Don't underestimate how good this is for your mind and your body. Number 3. Look up Isha Kriya meditation. It's 12 minutes of a meditation. It will calm your mind from freaking the fuck out, and it will start giving you some awareness over your mind and your emotions. It'll give you so much control. You have to start meditating. You have to start somewhere. This is a baby step. Isha Kriya. Isha Kriya. It's free. It's by one of the best meditators out there, Sadhguru. Look it up and fucking do it. Instead of getting triggered and complaining and gossiping, just sit with your own negativity and let it fucking dissolve. Start meditating. You know you should. Just do the right thing. Just do it. Number 4. Eat something incredibly healthy. I'm talking about make some green juice. Just do it. Blend a smoothie. Have an organic green salad. Just do it. Eat some goji berries, cacao nibs, and a banana. You don't even understand the power that this has to make you feel better. Don't make excuses about how expensive these things are. Maybe just eat a little bit of it for now. I'm not saying eat a lot of it. Save up and invest in your health and your well-being. Number 5. Go be by yourself. Play some uplifting music. Sing however you want. I don't care if it's heavy metal. I don't care if it's worship. I don't care if it's Michael Jackson. Just get out there and loosen up, sing, dance. Okay, when I say dance, you might be like, what the fuck are you talking about? Sing, what the fuck are you talking about? You don't realize you have so much pent up energy. You're so stifled. You're so scared. That's why I say go off, be alone, and release some of that shit. This is not new age hippie shit. Deep down, you will feel so much better if you just go release some physical energy and trauma. Maybe you're really angry. Go out and listen to some screamo and just fucking scream. That's what I'm talking about. I mean, it's better if it's positive, but sometimes you have to just listen to that stuff that you need in that moment. Number 5. Go somewhere where there's a lot of positivity. I'm talking about church. I'm talking about an art museum. A beautiful park. Go there and absorb some positive energy. Do this when you start feeling like shit. So there you go. There's 5 different things you can do. Start replacing these with your shitty habits. And here's a couple more. For you guys that like to play video games and you just burn 5 hours just because you feel like shit, how about this? Read for 10 minutes and then you can play video games for 30. Rinse and repeat, motherfucker. Rinse and repeat. Just do it. This is a hard one because you won't fucking feel like it at first. Maybe you even have to put in the reading time when you're feeling your best because it's so unlikely that people are going to go and read when they're in this bad mood. So what you're going to have to do is find the times where you're actually able to take action on some of these things. Here's an easier one. Take a bubble bath. Yeah, a bubble bath. Put some Himalayan salt in it, essential oils, and play some beautiful, peaceful music. Relax your body. Do some foam rolling. Make it like a spa day. Rub yourself with oil, with some vanilla coconut cream. Be kind to yourself. Relax. Nourish this body. Nourish the physical wounds. Nourish and heal your overtaxed body. Because did you know that you store your trauma in your body? It's stuck in your body. You need to heal your body a lot of the times to release even psychological baggage that you have. A lot of the times that's done with energy work. A lot of the times that's done with body work, with yoga, and with guided meditations and healing trauma release. But that's not to say that you can't get extreme benefit from healing your body. I'm currently working on my neck muscles. You can tell my neck muscles are still a little bit protruding. I had a lot of trauma from anxiety, worry, and overload. These muscles, scalenes, trapezius, upper neck, I've been doing a lot of work on it, and it's actually even making my face look more young. See, this eyelid is a little bit drooping on the top compared to this one. That's because my left neck is much more traumatized, and I'm still working on fixing it. So what you need is some high payoff trauma release habits, like reading. That's a high payoff one. Getting insight into yourself and why you feel different ways. Read Psycho-Cybernetics, one of the best self-help books out there. There's a list of self-help books that you can start reading to start changing and healing yourself. And if you're not currently reading about self-help psychology, oh boy. If you're not even there, I don't even know what to tell you. You have to start. You have to start. You have to start. You have to start reading self-help. You have to start reading self-help. if you don't read self-help books, personal development books, you're going to have a hard time understanding yourself. You need to get some positive momentum. Start with Psycho-Cybernetics. Read it for 10 minutes a day and bump that up to 30. All right, so you got some easy ones. I want you to start exercising, eating healthier, and working on your physical body's health. The Epsom salt baths. Light some candles. Be good to your body. Nourish your skin. Nourish your body with nutrition. Go and exercise. Go to uplifting places. Museums. Look at art. Watch Naruto. I'm not even kidding. Watch something that's very funny, uplifting. Watch comedy. Watch My Hero Academia. Or watch any show that's uplifting, high vibration. Read the Bible. You're going to have to develop a sense for what is high vibration, for what is uplifting for your spirit versus just entertaining. I'm not talking about entertaining. I'm talking about watching something that's good for your spirit, that motivates you, that makes you sometimes want to cry even, that makes you feel like you're a real human being again. Watch Last of the Mohicans. Watch inspirational movies, Dancing with Wolves. Watch The Avengers. Watch Spider-Man. Watch Batman. Watch Superman. All those Marvel things, those are great. Highly recommend those. Watch some SpongeBob. Laugh a little. These are all easy things to do. And then I want you to start reading self-help books. I want you to start meditating. I want you to start either getting educated on how to release your own trauma by listening to books, audiobooks on the internet about releasing trauma, changing your subconscious mind, or I want you to get a psychiatrist. I want you to get coaching. I want you to reach out to anybody. Reach out to me. Take the free call. Talk to me personally. Reach out to somebody who really is trained and who cares. Don't stay in your own silo of guilt and filth. You need some positive momentum to break free from these addictions. They're addictions, and you're going to have to fight. You're going to have to really fight to overcome the pornography, the junk food, the drugs. These things are trying to kill you. Look at me. They're trying to kill you. They will kill you. Don't be naive. And don't punch holes in your defenses. It will sneak up on you, and it will stab you in the fucking back. Start fighting back. Take up the fight. Get some help. And start doing these positive habits. Do the homework. Do the fucking work. Write the stuff down. Get a notebook right fucking now and make it your mission in life to write down your habits and everything we fucking talked about. What do you think caused the bad mood? How bad is it? What did you do about it? And rank that how unhealthy you think it is, and then replace it with one of these positive habits. Make a replacement for every one of your bad food choices, drink choices. Replace that with a healthier alternative. Look at my video on super herbs. Fight back. Exercise. Do what we talked about. You can do it. I'm thinking about you. There's hope. There's power in positivity. Positivity overcomes negativity. Remember that. You can win. You can come out of this. Believe me. If I can, you can. I believe in you. I love you. We're on the same team. And you can do it. So stand up and do it. Comment below how you feel. Comment below your bad habits and comment below the habits that you're going to change to start winning and getting your life back. God bless you.